Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing pink man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing pink man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing pink man. Welcome back to stream, everybody.
Yep. So hello guys and welcome to another stream. And today Nick is joining me after a while. I think the last stream you were on was Forgotten Land.
Yes, and I think that we did that middle of July, either late June or middle of July.
Yeah, it was sometime in the early summer, but
because late summer we both got hellaciously busy.
yeah, I think wait, it randomizes the one. Tell me when it gets the one that you want, because it basically it randomly does it. Like, I think it's like RNG how it picks. Wait. Tell me when
I like that one.
Oh.
The little mocha. No.
Wait, I'll see.
Him gone.
I'll see when it gets to another one that
I was initially gonna go for the key lime Kirby, but we passed that one. I was like, oh, the mocha Kirby. That's cute.
You like this one?
I like the little pom pom. Him may not be key lime pie, but him is still okay.
Okay, we'll go with normal, and then we'll do the Gourmet Grand Prix, which is like the main kind of mode of the game.
What are the controls?
Okay. So basically, okay. So you use the analog stick to roll, all the buttons to jump, and then this button here to use an item, like the R and L.
I see.
So it's pretty simple, like Kirby Air Ride, pretty simple controls. You just have to eat the most strawberries.
Oh! I fell. I am alive, I think. Uh-oh.
Let me know if the audio sounds okay for anyone in the chat.
Oh,
But yeah, I have the gooey costume right now. Remember when we played Kirby Star Allies and they added gooey?
Gooby, my home slice, Goobs. I love Goober. He is my home slice. He is my homie. So what does the jelly do? I don't know what these abilities do.
Okay. So jelly goes through walls.
I see.
Like the cookie walls that you have to break, you can just go right through them and get an advantage.
Oh, you see, I wish I would have known that before I tried hitting the cookie wall with no jelly, because I did have jelly before it. Kirby, you're gonna turn me into a fish fillet. Are you aware of that? $77.
Yeah, I'm gonna check, see if the audio. Yeah,
I did great for my first raid.
Yeah.
Considering I have never played this game before. What are we doing? What is this?
Oh, you have to jump into the cups.
Yummy. Thanks for the 90 straws, my dude. I am a very large boy.
I think it's kind of random that they chose strawberries, because, like, I mean, they could have really chose anything.
No, I think strawberries are quite fitting for Kirby. I think he is cute with strawberry. Look at this man. Look at this feral little boy.
Actually, yeah, it kind of does make sense, because the bonus ones that you eat are, like, other berries.
Why is his little Sonic the Hedgehog just so cool? Oh.
The enemies are based on food as well.
I could tell. It was very, very obvious. Yummy. Ooh, gelato. You know what? English is my first language, and yet I still struggle to speak it to this day. I think that's funny to me.
I mean, I feel like that's the case for a lot of people.
Especially English speakers. It's like, just because I can speak English does not mean that I am fluent in it. It's like, just because I've been speaking English my whole life doesn't mean that I've been good at speaking English my whole life.
Okay, so the final one is Battle Royale.
You are a very large boy. Holy cow. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my home slices. My home chachos. I'm dead.
Yeah, you actually lose strawberries in this mode. So it's basically like...
Figured?
So there's like a few exclusive items in some of the modes.
Why are there tongs? That makes me very concerned.
Oh, and have you noticed that Master Hand is also in this game?
Yes, I did. Thank you for the yummy straws, my dude. My guy, my homie. Oh, ouch. I do not appreciate this. This is not very...
I didn't even realize that I got an item there.
Yes, you did.
Is it? I was so large that I couldn't even see the
What a big large boy you are. You have become large.
Hey, multi-fandom fangirl. You know, I realized something Meta Knight can finally enjoy the sweets without feeling the need to hide it. Yeah, the bonuses are kind of like Mario Party.
Jesus, you are one large boy.
Yeah, I got over 300.
That is disgusting. Imagine eating that many strawberries, though.
I mean, only Kirby can really do that.
Only Kirby, and that is because he had... What if Kirby is like a goat and he has 4 stomachs?
Hmm. I think his stomach is just like a void, kind of.
Void terminal.
Yeah,
It's just an endless sucking hole.
actually, I'm gonna do, Kirby Yellow. Because I like that it references Kirby, the obscure character from, Kirby's Dream Course.
Yes.
Because usually, they usually...
Race to Strawberry Mountains.
They usually refer to the Yellow Kirby as just Yellow Kirby, not Kirby.
Corbs.
So I like that they're finally calling
My homeboy Corbs. New. Gotta go fast.
Corb and Keebs.
No. No, sir. Absolutely not.
You have to acknowledge Kirby.
I have already acknowledged him. Him nice boy. Him very solid. Him home slice. Him homie. Why is burning a thing? Why doth thou needeth to burn? Why doth mine Kirby burn?
I think like that's the first time burning returned in like 15 years, I think, because it's been replaced by just fire in general. They
Why doth mine Kirby burn?
wasn't it originally replaced by fire and Superstar, but it stuck
Yes.
around in the games, like, well,
Yummy. Ouch. I burn.
like the Dark Matter trilogy, it stuck around.
I like how it can be referred to as the Dark Matter trilogy because there's too many Dark Matters in this world. Good lord, there are so many and it makes me want to cry. Yummy. I eat much straw. Straw very delect.
Kirby 64 with 64 strawberries.
I am a very large boy.
It would have been fitting if I had the
It would've been-
Adeline ribbon.
It would have been so cute had I had the little, like, whatchamacallit on my head.
Oh, and then there's the Alphalink Cake.
What is this, like, another thing like with the cups, except you just...
This one is you just collect the strawberries.
That is a bomb! Why does Kirby's face look like that? Who hurt him? I mean, I did. I guess technically I did, because I was the idiot who drove him. Drove him? Drove him. Because that's an English word. Drove. It's like groove and drove at the same time. Race to Strawberry Mountain? Is that a bomb? Waddleisha? Waddleisha? Yes, Waddleisha, my dear wife, my spouse.
I think they were the thing they were trying to do is reference like forgot like the
CPU1 is crushing my
like
blood.
I think like Dracia, they were like referencing that, but then it's just
not
like
their
Waddleisha. It sounds like a completely different name.
Waddleisha! Oh my gosh, Waddleisha! It's been so long! I haven't seen you in so long, dear! How are you? Minnesota?
Okay, that's my new favorite Waddleisha
No. Is Waddleisha our Furious Belle of this playthrough?
of this game.
Is Waddleisha our Furious...
Waddleisha.
I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable. Why is Waddleisha... Why is Waddleisha our... Like,
Okay, we kind of settled on it already, but...
Yeah, I guess Waddleisha is our new Furious Belle.
We're always gonna stick around and joke about the GUI and Furious Belle, but Waddleisha is kind of like the new thing now.
My homie, my Furious Belle. That makes me sad. I'm not very happy about that. You are a very large boy once again. I was told by my
Hey, but at least there's no Waddleisha in Battle Royale.
Not yet.
Waddleisha will secretly come back
Why
and win.
is... Oh, this is cool. I like this. This is very pog. Jelly? Yum. You know, seeing a jelly Kirby on a grill makes me a little nervous. Who yoked my man? My man hath been yoketh. Ouch. I got yeeted. 10 strawberries. Yummy. Butters. This boy, he just gains momentum. It is hilarious. I got thrown off again. Child. Well,
Oh my god.
gotcha.
Got
You got
grabbed
got.
by the tongs.
Oh, I thought you got by my stone, which is sad that you didn't, but you know, hey.
It was around the same time that I
Oh, where am I? There I am. That is a lot of straws.
What? I was using the stone! I didn't know I can get picked up by the tongs
Hello,
when I'm
homie.
using the stone.
Yes, it was targeting me while I was... Ouch. That makes me sad.
Oh wow, I defeated like I think a couple at the same time.
You
so I
got all
like
of us at the
yeah.
last minute. This makes me sad. I want to cry now. I won't cry yet. I'm not like never. Oh, Master Hand, get out of
I
the
got
back
multi-fandom fangirls with Waddleisha.
No. Stop. Spent most time hovering. You see, somehow I feel like that is not a good accomplishment. Because that means you fell off the stage enough times. That happened. Oh, I did significantly worse this time. That makes me very sad. Pixel Skullord. Spinum? Why is it
Actually-
called Spinum? They always call it Archer.
Okay, since we're doing the Waddleisha thing now, I'm gonna change my colors to D orange.
Interesting.
You have to have your daily dose of D.
That's what your mom said. Just kidding. That's what she said. Or he. You know, we ain't discriminating here.
Mr. Waddle.
I especially can't discriminate with the fact that I do have a male partner, so... Get your daily dose of D. No, get your daily dose of B, as in Blake. I love my partner. He is amazing. I will say a lot of my friends at school have noticed that he has significantly made my emotional state improve. Ew, why am I covered in chocolate? Chocolate!
I kind of like how this game kind of like when you roll through something, you kind of get some stuck to you, like icing or chocolate.
Pogs.
Would you eat a chocolate covered Kirby?
I would feel very sad about doing it and then have no regrets.
Or the Kirby survives and then
I would
like,
feel very sad about eating a sentient Kirby.
but just imagine the Kirby somehow survives being eaten. And
No!
Then, just think about the very cursed spot of
I would
Kirby.
cry! I would sob! I am an emotional wreck, I'll have you know. I said I was emotionally stable, not emotionally ready to continue to keep around said stability.
Oh, did you hear? I was going the cursed route and saying Kirby would just eat you from the inside.
That's kind of hot.
Extremely.
Some people are into that.
That's just reverse 4.
Stop. You know I have an issue with that. You knew I had a very bad obsession issue with that. The cup keeps falling! Thankfully there's no water inside cup, so I'm not too worried. Gold. Gold. Do not steal my golden box. Pig. I called Zelda's horse Coward yesterday, and so its name is just Coward, and I like it because it just reminds me of myself. I'm like, yes, I called this horse Coward. I'm in no room to call said horse Coward, but it's still funny to me. You see, this is the one where I always lose. This is the... Waddleisha!
Wait, Waddleisha's there?
Right next to me. She was next to me. She's not anymore. Puggle the Chompo.
Waddleisha has,
She has stolen my heart and also my money. Please come back, wife. Ah. I'm a very round boy. Meow. Meow.
Waddleisha has, dethroned Bandana D as the best Waddle D.
I was thinking that something else was about to be said there, and I was...
Oh.
This is what I get for hanging around my gay friends too much. Granted, I am also a gay friend, so I am in really no room to talk. Macaronis.
I mean, I do have other friends who are gay, so...
I was here first.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yummy. Wow, I actually won this one for once. I did not expect to win.
Ooh, what, Reese? Sorry. I'm sorry for being cursed. I like to say cursed things a lot.
Ew, war. I could never. I'm kidding. I had a picture of Kirby boring a Waddle Doo? Yeah.
Are you referring to that one infamous picture?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that sparked my very awful obsession with very morbid, disgusting things. I think you remember... Have I ever told you about my obsession with the use of maggots during the Civil War? No?
No?
Do
No.
you want to know? Do you want to know?
Not right now.
Are you sure? It's rather interesting.
I'm sure I would be interested in it,
You
because I like history, but...
could have been maggot buddies with someone. Isn't that cool? You could have been maggot buddies. Because they just kept reusing maggots. They never used the same one. They would take it out of someone's wound and then they would reuse it, and maggot wounds. I think those are...
I know there's like a type of cheese that has maggots in it that people eat. Yeah.
No, please stop. Please, no. Don't ruin something that I can already not eat frequently as is.
No, it's like a very specific thing that I think it was banned from certain countries.
Oh, good lord, I am so large!
Oh, you actually got first this time.
I know, I actually won everything for once!
What about Nerd Waddle Dee or Sailor Waddle Dee? Yeah, Nerd Waddle Dee is pretty iconic too.
I ain't winning this. I know I ain't. You won again! Because of all your stupid extra stuff! This is so dumb! And it was because I kept getting hit by CPU 4. Crazy.
Oh, crazy, man.
Kirby, the amazing beer. Apparently you have been forgiven. Race to Strawberry Mountains.
Have you noticed the air ride decor?
Where?
Oh, the starting thing.
Oh, the dawn.
I decorated it with air ride.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm not that observant. My brain has been broken all weekend.
Because you can
Jumpo.
those cake topper things you can use as like the starting thing.
Uh-huh. Ah! Why are you gonna hit me so violently? For what? Why? Was that necessary? No, my 5 strawberries!
Multi-fandom fangirl said, "I'm struggling that I could be bisexual."
You know what, though? Honestly, I understand that. my boyfriend is bisexual, and I love him to bits, and he hasn't come out to his parents per se yet. So I'm pretty much one of the only few people who knows other than his sister. But you know, he's pretty. I love him. I mean, I'm very much always there for him. I try to be, and he's always there for me. And having the relationship I have with him is very nice. Because he's also very understanding of my ADHD. He has it too. Except according to him, I have it a little worse than he does. What's the point of this one? Please tell me. I really don't know. Do you just hit them? Pog?
Oh yeah, you just hit the enemies here.
Pog.
All of these are kind of similar to like Mario Party minigames, kind of.
I figured. I don't know where. Oh, yeah, I'm the little brown dude. That doesn't sound right. That kind of sounds borderline racist when I go, yeah, I'm the little brown dude. Me and my big mouth.
Maybe just focus on the DDD hat.
Maybe just focus on my DDD hat. And get DDD destroyed. Why did everyone just get burning? Everyone got burning.
I think sometimes it gives everyone the same,
Why would it do that, though?
I don't think... Well, it doesn't always do that. I think that's just at the start, though, for some reason.
No. I refuse to lose. I cannot jump up. No. No! That's gross.
Oh, did you hear that high jump returned in this game?
Yes, I saw. I saw it. I saw you high jump.
Oh, no, that wasn't high. That was a cannon.
That was the cannon?
Yeah.
That's not very canon to Kirby lore now, is it? You stupid cow! Cry.
The high jump turns you... The high jump is like kind of like looks like a sour candy, kind of, because like all of them look like food.
You look like a giant orange, like, truffle.
I'm annoying orange.
You are, cookies and cream. Or, no, cookies and cream? That's not right! Cookies and cream. Yeah, no, I meant orange creamsicle. I'm an idiot. Hello, Wispy Woo.
But I'm round and orange, just like annoying orange.
You're also like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah.
Did I get yeeted? I did. Out.
Remember that one time when Demi? Well, actually, do you know about the random things that the beach talks about sometimes?
I'm a little terrified to know.
But he was for a while. He was obsessed with annoying orange.
I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, speaking of the beach, he had a special guest on one of his videos today, and that was Soshi the Yoshi, and he's here on the stream. So
which one?
Yeah, but yeah,
who
thank you for tuning
stream?
in. Soshi
No! I lost 20 cherries. Cherries? Cherries!
I know I had to segue it some way.
My home slice, these are not cherries.
But yeah, hey Soshi the Yoshi.
Delicious. What are we, playing Candy Crush? Don't answer that. Dude, no.
Fall Kirby's. The Beach made a video about why annoying orange is evil. I remember that.
That makes me uncomfortable.
But wasn't there the annoying orange game video that he made? Like, there was like...
$70?
Ooh! Magalore costume. I still have to unlock the color, but still.
Yeah, you have to get the dark brown. Wee devil.
Okay, I'm gonna change the costume to Magalore.
What an orange round boy.
I'm gonna orange Magalore.
No. No. Why? Player 2 Magalore. Why? I can only smell the broccoli. Dude. You know, I realize that I lose the hammer on my back once I get, like, large enough. And I think that's sad.
Oh. Yes, he uploaded the annoying orange games video on your birthday.
No, this is not very pod. Waffle Mountain.
Hey, since I'm Magalore now, I can sell you
Tax fraud. You can commit tax fraud legally now. Did you know that? Because you're Magalore, you can now legally commit tax fraud. My favorite thing is to go up to, like, you know, any teachers that teach any sort of economic class and go, is it legal to commit tax fraud? And I know the answer is no. But I just want to see the look on their face of sheer disappointment as I ask such a question. There's a bit of me that gets a sense of accomplishment when I make a teacher visibly uncomfortable when I ask if tax fraud.
I mean, you could also ask, like,
well, like, if I ask my grandmother, she'll be like, I mean, no, but if you don't get caught, you don't get caught. Or if you ask me, I go, well, if you don't get caught, you don't get caught, and therefore the answer is obviously, yes, tax fraud is legal.
I mean, you could also ask a government teacher, too, or,
Yeah, really just any teacher that handles any sort of economics. I don't like that. Why? This is not very possible.
or a lawyer, and see them just
I would like to watch a lawyer get physically uncomfortable as I question as to whether or not tax fraud is legal. I would like to look a lawyer dead in the eyes and go, is tax fraud legal? Yes or no? Actually, no. They'll only get two options. Yes or bigger yes. Little blob. I love him. He's a little blob. That's a bomb. You're debomb.com.
Hey, Clifford Longhead.
They have green text.
Yep, because they're a channel member.
Pog. No Jumpo. I look like the same color as this cake, except I am not a chocolate pie.
I got the jelly at a very convenient time.
Indeed you did. Bananas. Oh.
I just noticed there's like some Meta Knight cookies like mixed in.
Yes,
to like all the Kirby ones.
I know. I noticed. Don't kill me.
I actually haven't noticed that until now.
I don't make enough money for that. You know what my favorite thing to say when I get inconvenienced is now? I don't get paid enough.
I feel like a lot of people have that. Oh,
I don't get paid enough. I don't make enough money to put up with that. Home slice. Home chacho. Bananas.
Oh, and we're on a Magalore map.
Cookie.
That's
Magalore cookie.
actually that's more of a cake than a cookie, but
Well,
it does have cookies connecting the two areas there.
ouch. I got yeeted. Again. 10 strawberries? What is 10 strawberries gonna do for me? Nothing! Or what?
You know,
Well, Coggermonies.
I've always thought about this. So we know how big Kirby is. Like, well, in this game, Kirby is shrunk down so he can fit on the cake. But just think, like, how much does Kirby weigh?
Enough. And if you want to ask how much is enough, you'll find out.
Like, just imagine if Kirby, like, I mean, they never say his weight or anything. So
No, they don't.
For all that
That's
we know, he
because
could
it's-
weigh like.
That's because it's rude to ask people their weight. Well, sucks to be yellow, I guess. I beat you at the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, you beat me by like 3 points.
It's because I knocked into a bunch of people when I got my wheel. My wheel of misfortune.
Sophie said I 100%ed Repack. Yeah, I'm working on 100%ing that game. I've just been playing some other games lately.
Oh man. I won! Yay!
You finally won. Wait. Yeah, still by 3 points. Wow.
You got 40, I got... Oh, that is funny. That is so funny. I'm in your house. Have you seen me on Twitter?
Yes, I have seen you on Twitter.
I have not. I'm not on Twitter.
Well, good choice. Good choice.
I'm on Twitter, but we don't discuss what I'm on Twitter for. Well, granted, I have 2 Twitters, but that's because I know to keep 2 things separate and not, mix my 2 lives together.
I wish I could stop using Twitter, but I'd have to admit I'm addicted and I have friends there too. So
it's like I want to stop using Twitter, but also it's free, it's there, and I like watching the world burn. On there.
Yeah, like even though Twitter is a very toxic place, sometimes that can be entertaining at times.
Well,
like,
yeah, especially when you're not put at the front of the conflict.
Yeah, you can just like watch these situations play out. Like sometimes it's amusing.
This is not fun! I was trying to use the stupid cannon! I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, I want to get up to the cannon. I shouldn't have tried. I really shouldn't have.
I'm surprised the CPUs got up there so quickly.
I didn't make... Well, it's because I may or may not have gotten sidetracked. You did not make it to the 50 this time.
Yeah.
Granted, I didn't do that well this time either. But that's because I wanted to use the stupid cannon. I don't think it burns.
Wait, I didn't see what happened earlier. Did he fall off of the platform?
No, you see, I made it up to the platform, but because Tornado said no, I couldn't do anything. Because I'm an idiot.
Somehow CPU 1 got a bunch of strawberries, and even though I got like a bunch of
what
them
if we lose to CPU?
That would be funny.
It would be sad, but very funny, yes. Look at me go, I'm a roly boy. Nyoing. Is that copyright? Can that be copyrighted? I don't know. I don't want to test the waters with that, so I won't try to imitate that any further out of fear of copyright.
I don't think YouTube's that... Well, actually, YouTube is very bad, but...
Especially right now.
Yeah, but... If you put your own spin on it, I guess it will be fine.
No, because I didn't put my own spin on it.
But
I indirectly quoted it.
If you do, if you put your own spin on like a quote or a sound, it might be okay. If YouTube's being generous.
I think my own existence is a spin on it, if I'm being honest. But that's, I guess, just me not being modest and not caring about what other people think. I'm my boy. My boy? My boy. My lad. My son.
My boy.
Speaking of my son, my black lab has been presenting issues lately, which is a little concerning, but at the same time, he is an old man. He is my old man, though. I love him to bits. He is my little old man. No! I hate him!
Cross there. I'm glad I had that burning with me, because...
That is awful!
Oh wow, I didn't realize how far behind you were.
I wasn't that far behind.
You're at like 50 before, but now I'm at like 150.
Okay, well, placement-wise with my food, I'm very behind. But I was in second place in finishing the race, so. A minute 10? Why? Oh, yeah, I forgot I had this. New, 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 new. No. Hold on. Kirby is a vibe. Kirby vibes. Let him vibe, dude. Let him... Oh. The needle charges. The needle is violent. That is good to know. The needle does not like people. It hates people. It thinks people are stupid, and honestly, I couldn't agree more with the needle.
Honestly, Kirby is the character ever.
Honestly, Kirby can be whoever he wants to be. It wants to be. She wants to be. Kirby is a genderless entity, which needs no bounds by gender, nor bounds by anyone who wants to claim that Kirby has a gender. I fell. That was not very nice.
Kirby is like one of the most powerful video game characters, but he doesn't even realize it.
No, he doesn't. He's just like, I'm a baby.
He just wants to eat. He just wants to eat something.
He's just like, I am a baby. People keep torturing me. Why? Why do people hate me so? What? There's a blue penguin. I just want to eat dinner with him. Why doth he hate me so? I'm so tiny.
He just wants to eat and help his friends. That's all he wants to
I'm so
do.
tiny. Oh, I'm not so tiny. Except we lost to a CPU.
You predicted it. You predicted it.
I knew we would. I knew we would lose to the CPU. I said, what if we did? And we did.
Do you think there will be an
Do you think there will be? They were talking about Nintendo Direct.
I don't think it will be this week, but I think it will be the week after Splatoon 3, probably. I think that will be more likely.
I think Nintendo should take a break. They should just work on Breath of the Wild too. I think that's all they need to do for a little while, man. They need a break. They've been given too much grief from everyone. Granted, Nintendo has been brave. We'll put it at that. We'll be nice and say they've been brave. Because I don't want Nintendo up at my door with the IRS coming at me for my tax fraud. What? Tax
Nintendo
fraud?
will Nintendo will go after you for the DMCA's.
Stop! Remember my old intro? That could have gotten me DMCA'd. I'm not lying. My old intro for my old channel, that could have gotten me DMCA'd. I will not lie to you, because that's Zinnia's theme from Pokemon Oraz. I could have gotten DMCA'd so hard for that. You know who I haven't seen as active on YouTube lately? But that's probably because I haven't been on gaming side, big Nintendo gaming side of YouTube lately. Prosofia Gaming. I know you have a very select opinion on him. You got very annoyed once about it, and I remember, and you and I were both just equally upset with it.
I don't like him for multiple reasons.
He likes to just spoil the game for everyone. He's
Yeah.
like, he doesn't even like, you know, use a thumbnail that wouldn't spoil. He intentionally uses a thumbnail that would spoil it.
He had the infamous Odyssey thumbnail.
No, because even like with his Kirby stuff, he like spoiled everything.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't want to see the final boss of Kirby, and that's the only reason why I knew what it was for Star Allies, and I was like, well, this is stupid. I hate him because I think he just thinks he's better than everyone when he isn't. I personally just don't like Prosofia Gaming because he is dumb, and I think his channel... I'm surprised that...
Everyone hates him. Like everyone in the Nintendo community hates him, but
because
like
he literally just spoils everything.
Yeah.
Like, he posts stuff, and I don't think he realizes that no one asked.
Then there's also like there's other channels like him that also do the same thing, like Beard Bear and some of the other ones like that.
But Beard Bear's a little more tolerable because Beard Bear does it when the game comes out.
Yeah.
Whereas Prosofia uses his like early access to the game to take advantage of that, and
you know, honestly, I think they should strip anyone of like early review well, unless they're probably getting
they should do like what they do with the
you know Sims. Honestly, I feel like they might be getting pirated copies, some of those YouTubers, so I was saying like, oh, maybe Nintendo should
Wadalisha. No, Wadelia. Different one. That's interesting.
Then Wadball.
What? Did you just swear at me? Wadball?
That's literally the
Wadelia.
name.
I just knocked Wadelia out. Not really sorry about that. Welcome to Champa. I'm a fat boy. I'm a chonky hunker. Ah! I'm too round for this world. I'm too round. Forgive me, for thou hast sinned.
Wow, I'm surprised I got there first.
I hate this. This is suffering. Kill me. Ah! I want to cry. You know, the interesting thing is I'm never on my, like, actual, like, Twitter. I'm always on the other one. And even then, I'm never on that one all that often either. That's just because I don't want to be seen as a freak in public.
So, I've had a lot of popular tweets before. Can you guess how many likes my most popular tweet has gotten?
I'm going in the ballpark of like somewhere near 100,000.
200,000.
Wow. I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, I made a tweet a while ago. It was kind of like a general tweet, not related to Nintendo, but it was like well, actually a little bit related to Nintendo, but it was kind of like a general tweet, that kind of appealed to like all parts of Twitter. But it was basically like what, and then I was thinking like people
Gently makes you invincible to attacks. I said invisible. I'm an idiot.
But basically it was I said like everyone thinks Gen Z just grew up with smartphones, and then I said what we actually grew up with, and I put like an old computer, like a Windows XP computer, then Nintendo Wii, DS, and then like that's what we actually grew up with.
It's like most of us older Gen Z, it's crazy. People are like, "There's no way Gen Z are adults already." It's like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, like we were born in the early 2000s and late 90s.
Exactly. It's like Gen Z is old. Believe it or not, we're ancient now.
Well, at least the younger side of Gen Z is kind of a different story.
We got Maglore's colors. I had a professor get mad at me once because I spelled color C-O-L-O-U-R. They were like, "Why would you spell it like that?" I'm like,
"You're not British."
It's like, well, I'm preparing myself for Brit Lit when I have to spell like that. Because I know the professor will be awful enough to do something like that.
You're preparing yourself to go to Canada next year.
No, I've been told by my partner that my accent could not be more Canadian, and I just told him one night, I was like, the next time you call me Canadian, I'm going to ship you off to Canada with me, whether you like it or not. He was like, but school? And I'm like, who cares? We'll go to Canada. You'll suffer. He's like, but I can't get in. I don't have a passport. I said, we'll arrange it.
You know, going to Canada actually sounds pretty good right now with what's going on in the U.S. now.
With what's going on in our crap hole of a country? Absolutely.
That's why I was glad to kind of go to Canada for a few days.
Because, like, at least Canada doesn't fall into shambles all the time.
I mean, Canada does have its own problems, but I mean, the U.S. right now is just it's crazy.
It's like, yes,
crazy.
Canada has its own problems, but also, Canada's doing so much better than the U.S. is right now.
Yeah, at least they don't have a two-party system. I'm not gonna get into politics. That's the only thing I'm gonna say is that they
politics
don't have
are gross. We'll just say it online that politics are nasty. They shouldn't.
They don't have an atmosphere where things can get as bad as they are in the U.S.
Exactly. They just have their prime minister, and sometimes they don't like him, but they just deal with it.
I'm not even gonna go into that discussion with the U.S.
Yeah, let's not get into U.S. politics.
All we're gonna say is it's crazy. Like
U.S. politics,
regardless of how you think.
If you are not from America, U.S. politics are anxiety-inducing, my dude. Like, they will make you rethink all of your life decisions after a while.
Just like to focus on games and college right now. Just not really getting into that other stuff.
That is me all the time. It's like, I am here to focus on my college career and my school career.
I haven't gotten Kirby's Dream Buffet yet. I definitely recommend it. It's really fun.
You see, if I were buying video games right now, I would, but currently I have other obligations with my money. Like, my car. My car is a big obligation, because gas is insane. I couldn't fill up my tank the other day, because my card only had like $3 on it. So I filled up $3, and I was like, oh, well, crap, I have to pay with cash, and even with cash, that wasn't enough to pay.
I'm glad I'm not driving right now because I don't have to, I won't have to pay for gas.
You're so lucky. Granted, driving is a liberty that I will never ever be upset about not having, or about having, because I love being able to drive.
The reason why I'm not driving is because I really don't need to. Because I'm
Well,
on
yeah,
the college campus.
you have transport on campus, anyways. I mean,
Yeah, and then most of the things that I do is things that I can walk to. I can walk to get food, walk to my classes.
exactly. You can
Yeah.
walk back to the dorm. It's like it's not exactly like you need to drive because it's not exactly like you're living off campus.
Yeah,
anyways.
and then whenever I get like things like groceries or clothes or anything that I need, I just kind of go when my parents are in town because because my college is only like 30 minutes from where I live. I do live on campus, but it's just like it's close enough to it's like the
Do
closest.
they have you live on campus first year?
Well, technically, since I live in the county that I live,
Because
well,
you live in the area.
since I live in the county that's right next to the college, I technically don't have to.
That makes
But
sense.
I choose to.
Because I wasn't sure about that because I didn't know what the college. Because I know that so is that just an out of county
But
thing?
I chose to live on campus because it's easier and I don't have
That
to
makes
drive. I don't
sense.
have to drive 30 minutes each day. I think that's
I have to drive to campus 30 minutes every day, but that's also because
actually it wouldn't be 30. It would be more like 45 minutes a day, which would probably be like
to my campus now. My campus is 30.
yeah. To
For
mine, it's
for
like
your campus, it's like 45.
45.
For
and
my
then it would-
campus,
yeah.
it's 30.
And then it would be like an hour and a half round trip. So
yeah, but like if I came to visit you at campus, if I left from my campus, then that would only be like 20 minutes at best. If traffic is forgiving. And that's a big if, because traffic around here is awful. Traffic around here is incredulously stupid, and I hate it. Why do we have overtime? Is it
oh,
because
that happens
Is
every.
it because I fell off? Delicious.
I'm gonna see how long I've been streaming. Okay, about 15 minutes.
Look how large I am!
Oh wait, I'm getting a bunch of the bonuses. Oh, but you got that.
Probably you. Yeah,
What?
it is.
Oh, I actually I
You
didn't
got
know,
80. You got 80. You got like 80.
yeah, I didn't know it was that.
You
close.
won by 2 points?
Wait, what?
That is so stupid!
I remember that character from Kirby 61. What?
I am so annoyed by that. 2 points? Really? Really?
It was just like that one round.
That
well,
makes me so bitterly annoyed.
I mean, at least in that one round where you beat me by 2 points, at least you were winning. Like when the round ended. But this time I just got over you by 2
I
points.
won until you got those 240s. I was winning. Oh, that is so annoying. Tis rather warm in here. New. We went to me and my sister's friends. We went to the McDonald's today, and we got like McFlurries. And well, my sister and the younger friend got soft serves, and then me and the older sister got a McFlurries. And I was eating it while I was driving, which if I can't really exactly drive with my knees. So trying to drive while eating a McFlurry isn't exactly the most safe thing unless I'm going back to campus. Because like from the McDonald's by my campus, because I think you know the one I'm talking about. It's the one, yeah, the one there. I can that's a straight shot back. I don't have to worry about using both hands. But going to the McDonald's in the other place, that I do have to worry about. Fudge! Why? I'm molding right now. I'm so upset about that. But yeah, so like they were like, I am never getting in a car with you again because I was driving a bit recklessly. But hey, at least I wasn't on my phone. I was on my McFlurry, which is like one of the only things I'll get from McDonald's because McDonald's makes me sick to my stomach.
You know what's interesting? I started my YouTube channel, actually I started it like 7 years ago now, And that was when I just started middle school. Like,
have I ever told you that you're old? You're an old man. Did you know that?
Yeah, okay, I feel like I'm...
You're gonna get Alzheimer's next week. You're gonna be hunched over. Sonny, I'm so sorry. I couldn't live for much longer. You're gonna be walking back home around our area.
Okay, saying 7 years ago in middle school in the same sentence,
That's
that kind of feels
disgusting.
scary. It kind of feels scary, actually.
That hurts me. That like actually hurts me. I'm like, no.
I'm like, oh, was it that long ago?
Wasn't it in 5th grade?
That felt like 2 years ago. Like,
Well,
what?
I thought, didn't you start it in 5th grade technically?
Oh wait, what?
You technically?
Oh no, I started it like the first. No, I started it in September of 2015. So that was like when I was in 6th grade. Man, I know I'm like compared to like some other people that I know, I'm not that old, but like compared to like some of my younger viewers, I mean, I might be dating myself a little bit here. Like 2015, like when Nap and Undertale when were first coming out.
When my boyfriend says something, like my boyfriend at his like dad's house, he has this like
I
Bakugan
can't even
blanket.
fit through that because I'm so big.
He has this Bakugan blanket, and it's like from the OG Bakugan series that was like on Cartoon Network for forever. And I told him, I was like, do you realize how old I feel when I see that blanket? And he was like, why do you feel so old? And I was like, because I watched that series when it was on TV.
I used to have a Mario Kart Wii blanket thing.
You're done talking. No, I don't want to feel any older than I am right now. No! Why? You are hateful. You are so astronomical. You are so big, you have your own orbit.
Somehow I look smaller here, though.
Gee,
Oh, wait, never mind, I'm not.
change in perspective, maybe? Ouch. I don't like that smug look that appears on Kirby's face when they defeat people. That annoys me. Invincible. Poggers!
But yeah, I think it's kind of hard to believe that middle school was 7 years ago.
Do you realize how old we are? We are ancient. I'll have you know.
You're almost ancient. You're almost.
Stop!
You're still...
Stop! I don't like the idea of the fact that I will be ancient in, like, literally less than 4 months. Like, that idea kind of scares me. That I will be ancient in less than 4 months. That idea kind of just makes me nervous.
I was born when they still sold PS1 games.
Please stop talking. Please stop talking. You're gonna make me cry.
There was only one Paper Mario game.
Stop. 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 You are done. Delicious.
But to be fair, when you were born, there was barely two, and I don't think it was even released in all regions yet. So
I'm as old as the GameCube or the Game Boy Pokemon games. Do you realize how old I feel with that?
I was born I think I was born before Fire Red. I think I was born before Fire Red and Leaf Green released in North.
I won by a lot. Holy cow.
Okay, and you want to know the games that released within a month that I was born?
I'm older than you two.
Four Swords Adventures.
We're older than you two.
Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube, and Pokemon Coliseum.
You wanna know something that makes us old? We're older than you two. Me, not by much, but you are, like, almost a year older.
Yeah, like...
I'm, like, a few months older.
I think the only social media thing that existed when I was born was MySpace, and that was new when I was born.
Stop. No. Stop. Stop. That makes me uncomfortable.
My parents still used, dial-up when I was born. Broadband was not even the main, go-to internet when I was born. It was still dial-up mostly. Because 2004 was still, like...
Remember Ethernet?
I'm using Ethernet right now.
I know. People, like, forget that exists, apparently.
It's much faster than Wi-Fi, which is
yes,
why I like
know. because ever since they put our area on full focus, focus was down the other day. It was like I came home from school and I was gonna do some work, and I looked at the internet connection and I was like, why isn't my internet connected?
The only
it was, but focus was down.
The only time I stopped using Ethernet is at the college, because for some reason my dorm, the Ethernet really isn't working that well, but the Wi-Fi is super fast there. It's really good. So I'm just using Wi-Fi right now there. It works pretty well. For the Switch, I had to connect to this separate Wi-Fi where I had to put in the MAC address. It was like I had to register the device on a website, but it was not that hard to do. I'm glad it didn't do any technical errors.
You are so awful.
I love this game.
You are so hateful. Why must you do this to me? Granted, I said that last time.
Well, I mean, I do have a Magalore skin.
Granted, last time I said that, I also, greeted you at the end with all the little achievements I got.
Yeah.
I'm a devious little boy. Quirked up white boy, go to the sauce. You know, it was an interesting comment I got the other day. So the other day, someone told me to go back to my country, and I found that funny considering I'm kind of white. Granted, I am Slovakian, but, still. It's I didn't realize I was that gray that I looked like I needed to be told to go back to my country. So now I know how most people feel when they get told to go back to their country. Very uncomfortable.
Waddle-lore. One of the Waddle Dees was named Waddle-lore.
No.
The Waddle Dee that betrays you.
My villain origin story is the lady who in public just straight up told me to go back to my country. That is my villagin. That is my villain origin story. Is that lady telling me to go back to my country? I have never been told that before, so that being the first time I ever heard that made me mildly uncomfortable. Ouch. Little mushroom man. Little mushroom man.
I mean, I'm half expecting people to tell me go back to the north half the time because I always drink unsweet iced tea and also my accent, so...
I told my boyfriend is so upset with me over my opinion on sweet tea. I said sweet tea is literally just brown sugar water with sugar in it. I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's my same thought.
Southern sweet tea is the most disgusting thing you could possibly put in your mouth.
Yeah. But
I feel diabetic.
Tea is my favorite drink.
I feel diabetic drinking sweet tea.
You know, sweet tea, it just feels like they're ruining already good unsweet tea. And I feel like it's almost a disgrace that you have to call it unsweet tea. Why can't you just call it iced tea and it's just unsweet tea?
At our local coffee shop, because I think that will also give away our location if I actually gave the name of it. At our local coffee shop, they started doing this apple pie chai latte.
Oh, are you I think it's fine if it's because they have them. They have them across North Carolina.
No, they don't. That one's native.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, I thought you were talking about the.
No. That
PCJ.
one is no. That one is native to us and us alone. That is native to.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about now.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite place to literally go broke at.
The one that has the same name as a TV show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They have this apple pie chai latte. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And I guess half the people in the chat are gonna think, oh, there's a coffee shop called Better Call Saul.
Stop! You sinful man. Why? I lost so many strawberries. This is not very hot.
If I get enough bonuses...
I am very big!
You're getting all the bonuses! If you got that...
Look at me! I am such a large boy!
Imagine if you were so big, you were off of the screen.
359! No one was gonna beat me!
Imagine if that converted to, pounds.
Or Kirby.
Kilograms.
Or Kirby.
Kilograms.
Tons.
Megatons.
Megawatts. Transferring Kirby's weight into megawatts. New.
Wait, Paper Mario reference? Watt from Paper Mario?
Stop. Don't get him started.
The baby spark?
Don't get him started. Don't get him started. Don't get him started. Don't get him started. Don't let the Reese start his Paper Mario tangents. If you let Reese start his Paper Mario tangents, we have to revoke his ranting privileges. I've already had my ranting privileges revoked before. But I don't think we need a Reese rant privilege revoked. Just a stroke.
But for some reason, I think it's weird. Like, I feel like the Kirby fan base kind of has it kind of overlaps with the Paper Mario fan base a little bit.
Stop!
And it kind of does. Like, it's just like...
because you're right doesn't mean you need to say it!
Like, everyone that I know who likes Paper Mario, well, most people that I know who like Paper Mario also are in the Kirby. But not everyone, obviously, but, like, a lot of people that I know.
Haha, sucker! You didn't get the 50 this time!
I didn't get any this time.
You still got more than I did.
The viewer said, I can't believe there's a coffee shop named Better Call Saul.
I hate that! Why'd you have to give them that idea? No, isn't Better Call Saul... No.
Then there's a cafe, then there's like a restaurant or cafe called Better Coleslaw.
Stop. No, that makes me...
There's like... There's that one meme, like, it was like the LeBron James, the Bronze Jade meme where they had Better Coleslaw.
Stop.
Oh, then I made one with Kirby one time that I even showed you. Cured beans.
Stop! Bean clock.
And then with Meta Knight, and then with
Bean Crocs.
And then with Meta Knight, I had Meta Knight. Like the religion.
Stop. That's so meta.
I when I was a kid, I used to think that religious group was or that Meta Knight was named after that religious group for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. Like, just because they sound similar.
You know what else is weird? Meta Knight is canonically Spanish, and I think that's A, pretty cool, and B, you know, it makes sense.
And I mean, you can't forget the classic DDD voice in Right Back at You.
He sounds like Fat Al. Which, that's an obscure reference, if I'm being honest. I think that's what makes me sound older than most people we know. That I can say Fat Al, and half the people that are as old as we are or older than me don't even know who I'm talking about.
And you know, I know you don't want me to talk about this, but do you know that one character in Paper Mario, Grubba?
No.
Do you know in Thousand Year Door at the chapter where you're like fighting? It's like kind of like the wrestling
You
one.
fight a lot of chapters, so.
And that's like the one, there's a stage, and you have to, like, fight, and then there's, like... Okay, so the man...
You gotta remember, that is, like, the only Paper Mario game I've, like, almost never played, except for Sticker Star, but I refuse to play Sticker Star.
You did play, like, the first chapter of it.
I did play the first chapter of it, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna know the character you're talking about.
Okay, so basically, there's a character called Grubba, and basically the chapter, you're in, like, this kind of, like, this coliseum where you fight. It's, like... kind of like wrestling theme, kind of. It's kind of like it's kind of like a parody of that. But basically the manager is called Grubba, but he's like the main villain of that chapter. At first he doesn't come off as a villain. He just comes off as just like this scummy businessman manager kind of.
As most wackos do, yes.
But he kind of has like a like that one southern accent.
Tom Tillis. Oh gosh, it is so funny.
That southern accent you'd expect from like
Doug Dale Dimmy Down from Doug Dale Dimmy Down.
But I mean, but basically my canonical voice, well, my headcanon voice for him is DDD from Right Back at You, something similar to that, because that's basically how I imagine his voice.
Ouch! I hogged my last champ.
Remember YouTube Poop?
Stop.
Ouija! No, I just wanted to bring it up because I saw this video earlier today. This that I watched like years ago called "The Sky Had a Ouija."
254. I beat you last minute.
Because that one's a classic. It's like You have to have the Hotel Mario references and the.
Did we all get equal weight? This is unholy. This is not good.
CPU 2 is gonna win.
Yes, they are. Sorry, mate.
At least I got second place.
I got third. I knew it.
Well, that is first loser. So.
Stop! No, technically
That
you're the
means it-
first loser, idiot.
No, that's what I was saying. No, I was saying no. What I meant to say is that I was second place. Yeah, so I'm first loser. Yeah, I was saying that was self-deprecation. I was saying it to myself.
I thought you were saying it to
No, you're second loser.
Stop!
I was saying it to myself.
You're so mean to both yourself and me.
That's what happens when you play Kirby Stream Buffet.
At least it's not Mario Party.
Okay, Mario Party is so much worse, but it's still.
The amount of times that Mario Party has gotten so incredibly toxic, it's like, whose life do we feel like being horrible to today? Pog? Champ. Oh, wow. I really, like, let my thumb slide on that one, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
I was about to say something very cursed, but didn't.
Say it, coward. You won't.
I'll say it later.
Say it, coward. You won't. You are just a coward. Like my horse. My haunts. Well, I guess I didn't get that, considering there you are. Ouch. Every time I bump into you, always repel
Okay, so
me.
what I was gonna say is that Kirby was like Michael Jackson when he was rolling around in the icing, because he goes from like the, you know what I mean, right? It's a pretty.
I hate that. I hate that you even like remotely.
I always make cursed references.
You would think that with as long as I've known you, I probably would have figured that out by now, that that would not come to an end anytime soon. But for whatever reason, my idiot mind was like, no, it can't be anything too bad. I was wrong.
Well, I mean, I did talk about Vor in opposite Vor or reverse Vor earlier, so you have to expect something. And also,
Isn't just reverse war throwing up?
no, well, actually, would that be, okay, that would be inverse Vor if it was from the inside out.
This is kind of uncomfortable real quick.
Well, I mean, talking about Kirby, it's kind of fitting, I guess.
Would you know what I've always wondered? If Kirby were turned into a plant, could he... Well, no. Even without being a plant, could Kirby perform photosynthesis? What if Kirby does perform photosynthesis?
I mean, does he really have to? Because he basically just eats everything.
Well, what if he just you know, performs symbiotic mitosis?
Well, I mean, I could see that. I
Like that this conversation got really scientific really quick.
You know, I feel like that's the only thing that's going to save us from
Vor?
From Vor.
From Vor, it's getting really stupidly scientific. Like, does Kirby perform mitosis?
I mean,
It's always a possibility.
actually, I think that's really the only possible way.
That's probably
He
the only way that
reproduces.
Does Kirby
Hey.
asexually reproduce?
That means Kirby's asexual. Confirmed.
Well, no, because then there's also the other Kirbys. And, like, he just calls them up on a phone and they magically appear. Kirby hurts my brain. Dude, Kirby is such a brain hurt.
You know, but honestly, I mean, I could see Kirby, well, I mean, being both definitions of asexual.
I could see Kirby being a, oh, whatchamacallit? I'm trying to remember the name of it. The only word that I can immediately associate in my mind is asymptote, which I know is like a math term, and I, first of all, suck at math to begin with.
Well, asymptote is like the...
Yes, I know what an
I don't-
asymptote is.
I don't know why that would... Wait, how did that have... Okay, are you like...
It
connecting
doesn't. I'm trying to word associate, not in terms of, like, their actual association, per se, but, like, find words that sound similar. Ouch. Not bullied. Not bullied by a white boy. You got photobombed. You talked about what earlier? I don't think you want to know. Honestly, man. Yeah, I ain't winning this one. I won my 2 races in a row. That's all I got.
Okay, well, at least I won this time, and I didn't lose to the CPU. So, and you're in second place. I'm not gonna do the mean comments this time. We're just gonna move on.
Imagine being a CPU.
Oh, Master Hand.
I really hope the microphone can't pick that up, but they're so loud.
I mean, that would sound pretty cursed if it actually... Oh, I mean, I've heard worse things on streams. Like what we were talking about earlier.
We've said worse things than what
worse than what you've just did.
We've said worse than what I just did, and we've said worse than what we were talking about earlier, so...
Oh, this, I know you can't hear the music right now, but it's music from Forgotten Land.
Which I've only played with you. Like, I don't have...
You have played, like,
we played...
good third of the game so far.
Yeah, we played the first 3 worlds.
Yeah, you're... Wait, aren't we on the, abandoned amusement park?
We did the weird cat.
Oh, yeah, so actually, we're on the...
We finished the abandoned
yeah, it's about a third-ish?
What, are there, like, 2... 3 more worlds left?
Wait, let me see. Counting the one that we just got to, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, around 3, if you, 3-ish, kind of.
I was not paying attention to my screen, and I was like, where am I? And I'm like, oh, I'm actually kind of far. Ouch. The sounds that I produce, don't try to reproduce them. Just like me, don't try to reproduce. No! I win! I got it. Aha, sucker! I was not losing.
I mean, you kind of did deserve that after the amount of times that I cut you off there.
I was not losing that 50 again. The amount of times I've gotten smacked back by you. Launched backwards and unable to get the 50. This is my villagin. You know what? I really just need to stop.
Villagin? Wait, were you saying villain origin story?
Yeah!
Messed it up?
I keep messing it up. I've tried to say it so many times. And I just can't say it.
Was that your Joker moment?
Stop! We live in society. We
live in
Wadball. Wadlini.
I'm gonna make a Xenoblade 3 reference here, and we're living in a super villain pawn society.
Stop.
World is super villain pawn. Banana no pawn. Xenoblade 3.
I like quoting random things from Xenoblade 2 because I find it funny. Some of the Xenoblade 2 had probably some of the worst dialogue matchup I've ever seen in a video game.
What in the world are we even here for? Lands. Xenoblade 3.
This game sounds like a fever dream. You took my 50! That's not very pod!
Wota. Bio.
Am I
Xenoblade.
Am I just Link now? I scream at everything I do.
Snuffin' Sparks. Uni. Xenoblade 3.
Oh, I was not paying attention to the screen. I was looking at.
I'm the girl with the gall. Senna. Xenoblade 3. I'm just gonna keep quoting things from Xenoblade.
You ever tried to clean wings? They're a bitch. Wings are a bitch to clean. Honestly, that's a mood though. I wouldn't know. I don't have wings, but you know, they sound like they would be. They were. I feel like wings are like the curly hair for birds, because like curly hair. I am blessed, both blessed and cursed with natural curly hair. People are like, oh, I love having I would love to have curly hair. No, you wouldn't. Curly hair is the biggest pain in the butt ever. It's a pain in the arse. You don't want curly hair. You're like, oh, I want curly hair. No, you don't. No. Take it from someone who has had naturally curly hair their whole life. It is a pain to ever put up with. What does 10 strawberries going to do? Vegas? Focus.
I can't even fit under the thing. I have so many.
You're so fat. Lose some weight. You slice.
I have 325 without even any of the bonuses yet.
That makes me sad. That makes me want to cry. Good lord, you were huge. Right, that is concerning that your eyes just bulge out of your head.
I'm like,
Okay, so Kirby Anatomy. Does Kirby have
I have as many strawberries as days of the year.
So weird anatomy for video game characters. Would you say Kirby has a skull? Like, is Kirby just a skull?
I don't think Kirby has any bones,
with
to be honest. He, like, squishes around. I don't think he can have any bones.
He could have cartilage.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I feel like, well, I mean, he has to have some kind of form keeping him together, but at the same time, he's really squishy.
It could be cartilage. It could be cartilage. Kirby could be made of cartilage. Nintendo.
For all that we know, he could just be pink goo.
Stop. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of that. The idea of that makes me mildly uncomfortable.
I mean, he's probably. I mean, I would probably assume that he'd be boneless, like an inkling or an octoling.
They are boneless, but they're also like they're sea creatures that don't actually have a skeletal structure to begin with.
Well, I mean, Kirby is a
Kirby
creature.
is not a sea creature.
No, Kirby's a creature. Not a sea creature, but just a...
Kirby's a creature in which science cannot explain its existence, nor does it want to. Haha, you fell.
I think the music that's playing right now is from Blockball. I'm not sure, but it's weird that they reference such an obscure game. It is cool, though, to see, like, obscure references.
Where's my homie's Furious Bell? I miss him.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool if they had, like, a, Bell Kirby costume.
Where's my home slice Furious Bell? Got it!
This game just got realistic.
You see, you never want me to be playing video games, because when I start playing video games, I become a walking swear to God. My anxiety is so through the roof half the time that this is probably why I have no English left in my body. This is why you have no bitches. I love Stanzi Potenza. She kills me. Not the little green Kirby with the Mennonite mask. It looks so pitiful. It looks like a green Skittle that just...
Hey, look! Waddleisha's here.
No. It looked like she had...
Waddleisha, the famous Waddle Dee that we talked about earlier.
Oh my gosh, Waddleisha. I'm your biggest
Who would
fan.
win? Waddleisha, Gooey, or Furious Bell?
Furious Bell.
Okay, yeah, Furious Bell would probably...
Furious Bell would pull
Furious
out...
Bell would just, like... He would instantly grow bigger than the entire stage and win automatically.
No. Furious Bell would pull out Big Ben and just drop it like a nuke. And it would blow up like a nuke.
In regular Furious Bell fashion, he wouldn't say a word about anything. He would just, like, he's kind of a psychopath. He just wouldn't say anything.
Furious Bell is a sociopath. He knows what he's doing, and he knows that he can get away with it because he's
He's just like...
He's like, I am the moment.
He just like instantly wins. Because he's Furious Bell.
I did it again! Woo! I am a very happy boy. I actually managed to use the cannon this time too. That's the happy thing about it. Main course. Then the gourmet. Battle Royale. Play for free now. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, that's not sponsored. I can't say that.
Not actually sponsored for legal reasons.
Not actually sponsored for legality. Because we don't get paid by the company. I feel like it would be fun if I did sponsorship shit. Unfortunately, I don't get paid.
I might do it sometime. I'll consider doing. I mean, I'm not sure how my viewers would think of it, but like
I feel like it would be funny
I might
to let me read sponsorships, because that would just be chaos incarnate if I did something like that.
You know what's funny about the sponsorships? When YouTube introduced that thing where it showed most viewed and it shows like the amount of people who are viewing at different types of or different parts of the video, it's always at the highest point after a sponsorship.
You missed me.
It did the small Kirby instead.
You took the small boy. I'm so sorry, my dude. Look at...
delicious.
That's what she said. I'm insufferable.
No one.
No one got.
It was like
no one got raspberries.
Like they're like.
I won. I got you.
Superstar Ultra. Okay.
Memorial Song 2. Naughty. Isn't that a TV show character? Hold on!
Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more and then I'll end the stream.
Because it's getting hot in here, boys. And I'm not just talking about myself. So modest I am. Love myself. To bits.
You know, what? Sometime I need to do, a double dash modded stream. I showed you the mods earlier for double dash. I got Shrek.
Please let's not put Shrek on stream out of fear of copyright, my dude.
I mean, I feel like Shrek is too powerful.
You've heard about the Winnie the Pooh horror movie, right? Because Disney lost copyright protection to Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, so Disney lost copyright protection. For those who don't know, Disney lost copyright protection to Winnie the Pooh recently. They're not allowed to put him in with a red shirt, but people can now freely use Winnie the Pooh because he is now no longer private domain. He is public domain.
Imagine 100 years from... Well, actually, it wouldn't be quite 100 years from now. It would be like...
And Disney like didn't like fulfill the thing they were supposed to do in time. They did not make another Winnie the Pooh based movie in time to reclaim their Winnie the Pooh bear. So Winnie the Pooh is now public domain. So if you want to make a really bad, shoddy horror film about Winnie the Pooh, it's legal to do that now.
Yeah, and also I was thinking like 70 years from now, since Kirby's at the 30th anniversary, I was thinking 70 years from now, Kirby will be 100, and I potentially enter the public domain.
The day that Kirby enters the public domain is the day that the world ends.
And this thing, okay, and if we're lucky enough to still be alive, then
I would hope we're still alive. I want to.
They make a Kirby horror movie.
Please no, that would be so bad. Let me make a Kirby horror movie. Do you realize how bad that would end? Do you realize how poorly that would go if I did that?
They just have someone in an inflatable Kirby costume.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man.
I feel like I unlocked the trigger in you to say that. You just like...
Yes, you did. I can only think of Smosh, the stupid like Smosh naming Pokemon thing, and that's like everything that comes to mind. So every day, every once in a while, I just go, Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing 2-man. And my mom works with car dealerships. Like, she takes pictures of cars for car dealerships. So it's funny because it's relevant. What a night!
What a night! Waddle.
King Wadadi?
Well, I mean, this, well, Waddleisha isn't there, so, I mean, it's automatically...
It's automatically going to be a bad race. We don't have our sweet queen Waddleisha. Ah! You are so mean! I get you. Haha, the cannon hit you. The cannon hit me as well, so I get to really haha that anymore. Funny, but not funny haha. Funny gay. I'm allowed to legally make jokes like that. That is sort of my thing. Am I a gay disaster? No. Am I a disaster? Absolutely I am. What makes me a disaster, you might ask? Well, so glad you asked. I am large enough that I can just smack into people and they go flying. And I find that hilarious.
You were talking about this earlier off stream, but I was just thinking,
That's already terrifying when you say something like that, I hope you know.
Well, it's about Pokemon.
Oh.
I know I've been kind of feeling burnt out from it. You know,
Absolutely. They did way too much with it.
I enjoyed Legends Arceus, but I'm still kind of burnt out from it.
I can't play any Pokemon games right now because it killed me. I mean, Legends Arceus kind of threw me through a loop of where it's like, okay, well now I have nothing to do. Like, I find Pokemon almost impossible to play, and that used to be, my favorite series. And it's like, well, now I can't play it anymore because there's no appeal to it. I mean, it got so... And I think it's because the Pokemon fandom, people are just... They wouldn't stop being whiny little brats who were like, when's our next Pokemon game gonna come out? Come on, we want a new Pokemon game.
You know, I feel like Pokemon fans...
are the reason why the series sucks.
I feel like the Pokemon fans either nitpick every single little thing or defend absolutely everything. It's just like...
It's like, no, they did this right. Oh, well, nothing's been good since Gen 5. Okay, well, that's not good.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like... Yeah, it's just like...
It's like, I wish Pokemon fans would just shut up and be happy with what they are given. I understand that, yeah, sure, Sword and Shield, they were pretty lackluster games. But also... we were given Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so people
honestly,
have these high standards.
I feel like the argument of, I feel like now, at this point, it's gonna be pretty hard to include every Pokemon in a game.
Yeah, because that's a lot of stuff that they're gonna have to include. That's gonna become very hard for them to include.
Because that's over 1,000 3D models. That's gonna be hard to put in a game.
Yeah, and not every Pokemon has a 3D model as of right now.
While you're on Pokemon, who would win? 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon?
One of every Pokemon, because they have Arceus, who can just Thanos snap everything out of it.
1 billion is a lot. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's obviously gonna be Pokemon. I think even one of every Mario enemy can take out a billion lions, because there's
just take Bowser, throw Bowser at them.
Dementio, just
no,
put in Dementio.
Please don't let him out.
He would just
keep him in his prison. He does not need to escape.
He can Thanos snap all of them,
assuming he has the Chaos Heart in hand. So
yeah, I mean, so technically, I would include that because that does include all Mario enemies, and that would include Super Dementio. So that he can just Thanos snap all billion lines there, kind of pull an Arceus.
Except Arceus just likes to be a little brat.
Objection, lion dose. Okay, there. Okay, you win. You win, lion dose. Okay, but anyways, thank you guys for watching this stream.
Thank you for enjoying our chaos of being reunited after so long.
Thank you for putting up with all of our
shenanigans.
So anyways, thank you guys for watching the stream. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.
Hello.